All right, what up, what up, what up, people? What's popping?
Yo.
Good? We are back. You feel what I'm saying? And we wanted to do this really quick sort of movie review, sort of slash critique of this new Netflix movie called I Care a Lot. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, me and Miles, we watched this. I watched this yesterday with April. And, man, the game in this movie is so heavy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The game in this movie is so heavy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play like a snippet of the trailer really quick because I don't want to play the whole thing because you know how YouTube is and you know copyrights and all that other stuff, and I don't want you know what I'm saying on that BS. But
right,
I'm gonna play a little clip of this trailer, and if you guys have not seen this movie, go to Netflix, watch this movie. You understand? And just peep how things play out, peep how, you know, certain things are going on. And we're going to talk about some of the things that was in the movie that you can apply to your life and you can apply to the game when it comes to you dealing with certain things in your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's,
did you start playing it?
Assistance in taking care of yourself.
No, where's that from? That's from you?
It's not up to you to
Is
decide.
it? Hold on. I guess it must have been. Sorry.
Yeah, that was from you. I was like, where that coming from? so I'm gonna play a little piece of this trailer, right? And then so that you guys can see which movie we're talking about. But I want all of y'all to go to Netflix and watch this movie ASAP.
My name is Marla Grayson. I'm just someone who cares.
Marla Grayson, you've had amazing success. What's your secret?
There is no secret, Peter.
She forces them into the home, auctions off their house, and uses the proceeds to pay herself.
Because caring is my job. I will grab your dick and balls, and I will rip them clean off.
Big deal maker.
I know what you do here. Your hustle.
Look at all these cash cows on your wall just leaking money into your account.
Jennifer Peterson, she's off limits.
She has very powerful friends who can make life uncomfortable for you.
How uncomfortable are we talking?
Hello, Marla Grayson.
I don't like you.
You only just met me. There's two types of people in this world. Predators and prey.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there. Cause you know, Netflix be on some gangster shit. They be like, you're playing our stuff and we have to take it out.
Right.
Listen. Okay, from this point on, there might be some spoilers. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, and we're gonna try not to, but it might come out because of
Wait. No. Let's make it vague for a little bit first.
yes, but
let's kind of discuss it vaguely for a little bit and then
principle
spoilers later so they can at least, you know, enjoy.
Yes, let's actually do that. Let's discuss the principles in the movie.
Right.
So that people can understand when it comes to this game, how things will play out for you and how things can go certain ways, right?
Right.
So one of the principles in the movie that I thought was interesting, right, is basically this idea of how you're never going to really get anywhere if you're trying to play shit safe all the time.
Facts.
And so that really stuck out to me where, you know, the main character in the movie, she was basically saying like, look, you know, in life, they're telling you to, you know, follow all the rules and be a certain type of way. And the thing is that a lot of the people who, you know, make success happen or get to a certain level, it's because they're taking risks. They're taking chances. You understand what I'm saying? And they're making certain things happen. You see what I mean? And so a lot of times what I find funny in this game is, especially when we're talking to guys, even, for example, about approaching women, right? Guys are scared to just approach a woman because they're scared of getting rejected. But you got to take the risk of getting rejected. You understand what I'm saying? In order to get the success of getting the chick.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I thought was interesting. One of the themes that I liked in the movie.
Right. Scared money don't make no money.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, another thing that I thought was good in the movie is it showed karma. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Karma. So now a lot of guys, they think that what they do and what they say and how they are when they're trying to get women doesn't matter. They're like, well, you know what? I could just lie to this girl. I could just, play all these games and it's going to be cool, whatever, as long as I get the pussy. You understand what I'm saying? As long as I get it by any means necessary. So what I liked in this movie is it showed how when you do fucked up shit, it'll come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, it'll come back to you and it will get you, it will haunt you. So you're thinking you're getting away with it now. Right now, everything is cool. But what happens is that when you're not living righteous, things could go down and then it could actually be to your detriment. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what was funny is there was actually a story a while ago. I can't remember exactly what year it happened. It was a few years ago where this guy was playing all these games with this woman. I guess he pretended that he wanted to be with her and, he was telling her all this fly shit and, he got her all emotionally connected and all that to her, but it was all bullshit and all lies, right?
Right.
Next thing you know, I think the guy either ghosted her or told her, hey, I'm not, I ain't really trying to fuck with you like that or whatever. And this woman shot him in the head. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can fuck around if you want. And now it's not to say that that's going to happen, just like that every time you try to do something. But what you understand is, and what this movie I think is really good at telling, is that it shows you that everything you do matters because it can come back to bite you in the ass if you want some fuck shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what's your thoughts on some of the themes and stuff in this movie?
Well, I just kind of want to talk about the movie for a second. I ain't gonna do no spoilers, but I just want to talk about the movie. First, I'm gonna say that I'm a big movie fan and I watch a lot of movies.
Right.
And Netflix come out with some whack fucking movies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of whack fucking, like, I be so tight. Like, I feel like I wasted my life sitting down and watching some of these movies, bro. Like, the stories are terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the stories are terrible. Like, most of the actors that they get do pretty good jobs, but the stories be horrible, bro.
Right.
Honestly, this is the best movie I've seen since Extraction. And for anybody who don't know, Extraction was the one with the nigga from Thor.
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, and he was that super soldier type dude, and they did those action scenes with there was one shot take and all of this. It was dope shit. But to me, this is the best movie since that, right? And then another thing I want to say is the story's real good, right? The story's real good. Like, the story was so good that the main, like, you saw the character development of the main character, where in the beginning it's like, yo, this bitch is a bitch.
Right.
I hate this bitch. I hope she get everything. I hope she fucking get what she deserves. I fucking hate this bitch. She's terrible. And then it's like, oh, but I can respect this bitch though. Like, this bitch got some heart. Like, I could fuck with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then so you get to see the way the whole story plays out. So it's a good story. A lot of great acting. A lot of great actors. A lot of the plot is pretty good. The subject matter is pretty dope, and a lot of the shit I didn't even know existed. You understand? And of course, it's a movie Hollywood story, but I mean, a lot of the stuff in there is some real shit that it's like, yo, I didn't even know people was out there getting it like that. But that's another thing I liked about this movie, where it opened my eyes to some different hustling. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, like, let me tell you something about, and I ain't trying to be racist, but white folk. Yo, white people, bro. Like, look, again, April MC, that's my sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? So look, I have white friends, so there's no way I can be racist. All right.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to April MC in the building with
but some of the things that I see that white folk do, black people could be, sketchy too. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But some of the things that I see white people do in this life, bro, I be looking at them like, yo, like, you guys are seriously heavy into the world of evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's rough out here. But anyway, but like I said, the movie's good. It's a good watch. It's very entertaining. The acting was good. The story was good. And like I said, most of the time Netflix come up with some whack fucking, like that movie that came out the other day with Denzel Washington, son and Zendaya.
Malcolm and Maria, some shit like that.
I couldn't go past 15 minutes. I had to turn it off. I couldn't do it.
Right.
So give this movie a chance. If you're like me, go ahead.
I fucked with that Malcolm and Maria. I like that movie actually, but it was just a whole movie and niggas arguing. You know what I'm saying?
You love them crazy independent movies though. You give movies a chance.
Right.
You know me, I don't do that shit.
Right.
I treat movies like my bitches. Like if they're not compliant with what I want to see, I turn it off. You fuck out of it. Like
shout out to Jamel W in the chat, Vasi G, Reese, She Lust on Me, True Savage. Who else we got here? John Taylor, the Upper Echelon show in the building. Dada Saints, what's going on, French? The Coldest in the building. What's up, bro? Shout out to Dino Gems, Kenwood Drive in the building. You feel what I'm saying? G Dog. Mr. Serial, what up? M. Stewart, John Taylor. But yeah, man, and you know the thing that was really good about this movie, man, is that it shows how a person how because see what it is that it shows how you could get more done working together and fucking around and beefing. You understand what I'm saying?
That's facts.
I was like, yes, I love when that shit happens. You understand?
That's another big theme of the movie.
Right.
Another big theme of the movie is being who you are, even in the face of death.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I again, we ain't trying to spoil it too much, but just to even, because I talk about the story of Jesus Christ all the time, you understand? And that's one of the main reasons why Jesus got crucified, because he refused to like acquiesce to other people trying to tell him who he was when he was telling niggas who he was. You understand what I'm saying? And the characters in this film, they, you can see that people were like willing to go the extra mile to like do, you know what I'm saying, to accomplish their agendas. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a big theme in this movie. Like she even says, the main character even says it toward the end of the movie. She was getting interviewed and the guy said, what's your secret? And she was like, the secret is knowing who you are and making it work towards your advantage.
Right.
And that's the type of shit that Locario and I be trying to tell y'all dudes all the time. Like the truth is inside you. Like fucking with women ain't about fucking with women. Fucking with women is about who you are as a person and using who you are to get what you want out of this life, whether it be pussy or money or whatever you're trying to get. You understand? So it's real shit out here, man.
Right. And that line stuck out to me when she said that. She's like, using, understanding who you are and using that to your advantage, because once you understand who you are, right, then what's going to happen is that you're able to do the things that you want to do to the fullest because you're naturally being who you are and about what you're about. You understand what I'm saying? So then when you understand the type of person you are, you understand, or the way you like to do certain things, the way you like to go about certain things, your talents, your strengths, your weaknesses. You understand what I'm saying? And then based off of that gives you the edge, because what happened is this in the movie, right? And I'm not going to spoil it, but in the movie, one character saw the strength that the other character had, and then that same character looked at the other character and said, well, yeah, you have this other strength too. So let's combine our strengths and make something bigger in this situation. You understand what I'm saying? So let's both use our strengths to our advantage and work together to make everything even bigger. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times when, this is the thing where a lot of times in a game, people hate, or people are, looking at ways to be on some BS. And it's like, wait a second, this motherfucker right here is talented. I'm talented. Let's work together, get this shit popping. You understand what I'm saying? Or even when you're trying to mess with a girl, you like, look, yeah, I want to fuck you, but you got some other talents. Let's use your talents. Let's utilize your talents, utilize my talents, and make something even bigger in this situation. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that, you got to understand about it. The only thing, though, the criticism I have of the movie, and me and Miles was talking about this on offline, we were saying that they had the whole down with the patriarchy type of attitude for the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
I think now would be a good time to start spoiling the movie. So
Right.
anybody who don't want no spoilers, you can turn the shit off now. Get off.
Right.
And go to the movie itself. But now we about to talk about the fucking movie.
Right. Right. And then
spoiler alert.
Right.
With the I don't know what my buttons are.
Spoiler alert buttons or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, spoiler alert button. Fuck out of here. But
in the building, what's going on, Platinum Elite? What's popping, bro?
Yeah, one complaint is the main character is a lesbian. You understand? The main character is a lesbian, and her bitch was bad too. But anyway, she, you know what she looked like to me? She looked like Michelle Rodriguez, but only better.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
she was. I thought she was. I thought at first I was like, she cute, but then as I was looking at her, I was like, she aight. You
know what it is? It's a strong jaw, but other than that, she'll get it.
She got a lot of the incels will love her because she got that jawline. You feel what I'm saying? Got that strong jawline. You know what I'm saying? So,
with the rhinoplasty, but but the thing is, like, yeah. So the main character was a lesbian, and she always kept like turning the conversation into like a debate of like patriarchy, and she was like, "Oh, you're mad that you got beat by a woman and all this shit," and it's like nobody even said anything about that. Like niggas wanted what they wanted, and they were upset that she was standing in the way, but it wasn't about the fact that she was a woman. It's just the fact that she was standing in the way and she was doing some fucked up shit because she does this hustle where she's a legal guardian. So when old people get to a point where they can she works with she had a whole setup. She was a legal guardian for the courts. She had a setup with this guy that had a old folks home. And then she had a doctor in her pocket. You understand? So she would talk to the doctor and tell the doctor to if the old person started to become just a little bit forgetful, she would tell the doctor to bump it up to Alzheimer's or something, or bump it up to dementia. So then it's like, okay, get the doctor to write a letter that says the old person, the patient is a detriment or a danger to themselves. So they have to move into an old folks home, and it's an emergency act and blah, blah, blah. So they get the court order. They literally snatch the person out of their house, and she takes them to the old folks home where she has the connection with the guy. They stick them in there, take away their cell phone. The person has no contact with their family or nothing. And she auctions off their assets and their house and their cars and their money. And she uses the money to pay for the care in the old folks home, and she uses a percentage of the money to pay herself. You understand? And she has over 100 different clients just like this, and she's hustling and hustling and hustling. But what happens is that they take the wrong old lady, because this old lady, her son is this gangster dude who, because she's getting older and up in age, and because the son is a criminal, he's a gangster or whatever, they have to meet each other in these specialized meetings where he can't really show his face around her neighborhood and so on and so forth. So they meet each other in a secret location and so on and so forth. So now that the son is trying to spend time with his mother again, they go to the house to try to pick her up, and she's locked up in the whole old folks home, and they can't even get to her. You understand? So the whole story ensues from there, and it's a pretty cool story. Right.
And a lot of the things in a lot of the movie is showing, the main character, you understand, is showing how, she was just like, I'm going to do what I need to do to win. That's what it was. Right. But see, this is the thing, and this is the key thing that I really loved about the ending of the movie, is that the ending of the movie showed how also doing whatever you do, or being no holds bar with trying to succeed, also fuck you up in the end. You know, if you're not doing it righteous, you feel what I mean?
Exactly, because you want to be who you are, but you don't really want to step on anybody's toes in the process as well. Exactly. Right? You still got to have respect that other people need to be who they are as well. You see what I'm saying? So, and she took that shit to the nth degree. You understand? And it's funny because the two opposing forces in the movie, even when they came and blatantly threatened her life, you understand? She was still well, I'm not even afraid to die. So
exactly.
Like she literally said to the other main character, do you know what 1843 feels like? And he was like, nah. And she was like, well, I don't either. And is the same way. I'm not going to know what, 2086 feels like. So it doesn't matter. You could kill me or you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like,
right.
And I thought that shit was gangster, and that was another main theme of the movie where it's like, again, like, don't be afraid to like take risks for what you really want, even in the face of death. You understand?
Right.
But then again, on the flip side, still try to be as righteous as you possibly can, so you don't, put any bad karma back on yourself by doing some fucked up shit to other people. You know what I'm saying?
And April said it in the chat. She said, "At any cost will cost you." Facts. Right. This is what makes what hit home for me with the movie is this. Imagine you finally succeed, and then all of your success goes away because of some fucked up shit you did before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to understand that. So a lot of times you're thinking you're getting over, right, by doing a certain thing. But then when you reach that point, the thing you did before bites you in the ass. So even we could take this to the level of when you're dealing with chicks, right? So you might be doing whatever and however and trying to make things happen to get a certain girl or to get women or whatever, right? And then let's say, imagine you do all of this shit to just get a chick. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Then that chick ends up turning out to be she basically turns out to be on some fuck shit. And that fuck shit is happening because of your karma. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, what was that movie? Oh shit. There was a movie. Do you ever see that movie Kids?
Yes. And
you remember in the movie Kids, the dude ended up catching AIDS near the end, or he fucked the girl that had AIDS. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't know she had AIDS, but he fucked her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's shit like that could happen, and it's that karma that's gonna come and get you because of some fucked up shit you did before. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing. We want you guys to understand it is that this movie, I Care a Lot. It has a lot of game in it. I'm telling you, y'all need
a lot going on in this movie, man.
Make sure y'all catch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Make sure y'all watch it and peep, how everything plays out. You understand what I'm saying? Because it'll teach you a lot of lessons. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And again, I appreciated the roller because at first, like I said, you want to like you kind of hate the main character. You understand? Mm-hmm. And then later on, you're like, oh shit, like she got heart, she got game. You know what I'm saying? Like she's really brave. She's resourceful, and when it comes down to it, she'll do whatever she got to do to win, to stay alive, to do what she got to do. Mm. It's like you start rooting for her, and it's like, damn, like wow, like this is cool. Mm. And then again, it's like, well, you did build your success off of some fucked up shit. So hey,
right,
yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. It's a balance of trying to succeed at your goals,
right?
But being righteous with your shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But sometimes I'm telling you, like, look at it like this, man. Look at it like this. Like, you got people who they have the mentality that they're willing to do anything. So sometimes anything means you're going to step on somebody's toes to get to the next level. And that motherfucker you stepped on their toes is waiting in the bushes to jump out and come and get you at any point. You don't like, remember, what's his name? Sahai the Prince?
Yeah.
We did a story about Sahai the Prince, the rapper, where he said he was driving down and dudes was trying to gun him down and his car sped off and it flipped. Yeah. You understand? And he said
on the Bad Boy Show. Yeah, go get on the Patreon, get on the Bad Boy Show.
Exactly. So Sahai the Prince, the rapper, he said, man, I wasn't sure if it was if whoever did that could have been somebody from my past that I fucked with. You understand what I'm saying? That I did some fuck shit to. You understand what I'm saying? So things that you do, they can come back and bite you in the ass. So don't think you're just getting away with shit.
Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? In a weird way, this movie reminds me of Scarface.
Mm.
You understand? Like the way, she was on some ruthless shit. She did some grimy shit. And then she crossed that wrong person.
Right.
And then she elevated. She got rich. She did what she did. and then at the end she got what was coming. You feel me? Like this, it's like the highs and lows of, being ruthless and going after success at all costs. It's like, go after success, be who you are, but remember other people gonna be who they are too. So if you cross the wrong person the wrong way, something might happen to you.
Right. Right. So you got to understand that everything you're doing is not just in this little vacuum or in this little island. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you're still dealing with other people. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's crazy, man. So you got to make sure that you actually really, really understand what's going on and what you're doing out here. You know what I mean? But yeah, anything else you want to say about this?
Nah, that's it, man. Like I said, the best Netflix movie in a long time, man. It's since Extraction. Like, so I say go see it, support it. Yeah. I like good movies, so that's why we talking about it, because we feel like it's a good movie. We feel like it got a lot of game in it that a lot of people, you need to check it out. You need to see, and like I said, honestly, I feel like some of the people who wrote the shit been watching our videos for like the last few years, like straight up.
Is that? I swear.
Like some of the stuff she was saying, I was like, hold up, like, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to feel that way, but who knows? But anyway, it's a good flick. It's called I Care a Lot. It's on Netflix right now. It stars Rosamund Pike, the same girl from Gone Girl, which is another great movie, and Peter Dinklage. The guy, the dwarf dude from Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah. So, go check out the movie. If you ain't got Netflix, go to your girl house who got it, and Netflix, and chill with her and watch it. You feel me?
Right. Facts. So guys, we'll see. We're going to see you guys again on Friday for the live stream. We're going to have some call-ins. We're going to do, the whole thing and all that on Friday. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, and we will holla at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.